Hi, my name is Josh Weidman. I'm the head real estate trainer at REI 360. And since 2007, I've been a full-time real estate investor. Over the last 8 years, I've been involved in several hundred transactions, and I've been really blessed with a small handful of agents that I've worked with to help me buy and sell properties. I always wondered why more real estate agents did not integrate investors into their pool of buyers. Well, I want to take a couple minutes here and just kind of, in this video, talk to you about some of the benefits of working with real estate investors, and encourage you to integrate some investors into your success team. All right? So I've got here the top 10 reasons why you should be working with an investor. Reason number one is we don't like wasting time. Let's be honest. There's nothing more frustrating than throwing somebody in your car, driving around all Saturday and Sunday, showing them a bunch of houses and never buy anything. As investors, our time is valuable, and we understand that your time is valuable. And for that reason, I'm not going to ask you to drive me around and show me 50 properties. I'm going to be very specific about the type of properties that I'm looking for. And then when you present them to me, I'll be able to go out and make a quick decision whether it's something that fits in my investment blueprint. Okay? Number two, we do multiple transactions. I bet you didn't know this, but the average real estate investor is involved in about 8 transactions a year. That's a heck of a lot more than an owner-occupant that's going to buy a house every couple years. All right? So that's the second reason you should be working with investors. Reason number 3 is double fees. If you ever sell a distressed property to an investor, the likelihood of them, after the rehab, coming back to you and asking you to sell the house is very high. This happens over and over and over again. It's a deal that I have with any agents that I work with. And it's a pretty nice thing to make double the fees on the same property. That's great. Number 4, cash transaction. Well, not every investor has piles of cash laying around, but we do have forms of financing that don't involve going to a bank and waiting weeks to get approval, and sometimes months to get approved for a sale. We are a lot of times very liquid, so that we can purchase properties in cash, or we've got private lenders or hard money lenders that we partner with that allow us to fund a transaction in a matter of a few days or as long as 2 or 3 weeks. No waiting, no crossing your fingers and hoping that the deal's going to close. And that brings me to reason number 5: fast settlement. Right? With the new mortgage laws and the things that have been integrated there, it can take a while. Once you have an accepted offer, it can take a while to actually get to the settlement. Real estate investors offer a fast settlement from the day that they sign the agreement until the time they go to closing. It's really a big benefit. Reason number 6, we love ugly properties. We love them. If you have distressed houses that, maybe you've gone out on a listing appointment, you see the house and you're embarrassed even to think about somebody associating your name with a property like that, we're the ones to call. Or maybe you have a property that's been sitting there for a while and you just need somebody to come in and make an offer, we're the ones to call. We love those ugly properties. In addition to the team of agents that I work with, I also do a lot of marketing myself. What's that mean? Well, that means I have a lot of people that are calling me that want or need to sell their home. And guess what? Only about 5% of the people that actually call me will even qualify or even an opportunity for me to buy their property. So what I do is I work with my agents I work with these agents that help me find deals, and I refer listings to them. These are free leads that are coming from me to my agents. It's a great opportunity for listing opportunities for retail properties that are not so much investment properties. Reason number 8, there's a 100% chance that you're going to get an offer from me. If you're working with an investor, there's 100% chance that he's going to or she's going to make an offer on a property. It might not be the asking price, it might not be an acceptable offer, but at the same time, you're going to get an offer. Reason number 9, no headaches and no drama. I can't tell you how frustrating it is on my end as a seller when there's drama coming from the other side of the transaction about getting financing, about the home inspection, about a number of different phases of the real estate transaction. With investors, you're dealing with an experienced individual that's gone through the transaction before. Like you, they understand the step-by-step process of putting a property under contract, getting it through escrow, getting the settlement. All the pieces are already there, right? So there's no drama, there's no headaches. It's just a closing. You just go to the closing and make your commission, earn your commission. And then the number 10 reason is you get paid for work you've already done. I know that you probably have listings that are so bad that you've done the work to go out and get the listing contract. You go out, you take the pictures, you upload it into the MLS. Maybe you're calling a couple different agents in the area, but there's no bites. Nobody even wants to come out and look at it. It stinks, it's ugly, it's dated, and it's sitting there. And worse yet, the seller's calling you up wondering, hey, where are these showings? Why aren't you selling my house? Well, hey, that's a great opportunity for an investor like me. Now, I introduce you to this idea of working with investors because I think it's a great outlet. It might not be your primary outlet, but hey, we all need multiple people in our success team. You want good buyers. Maybe retailing properties is your goal, but you should always have a secondary goal or secondary foundation here, like working with an investor. I know that you're probably sitting there and you have a lot of objections. Not everybody buys cash. These guys I've worked with investors before and they just want to throw lowball offers out there. What I see usually happen is when agents and investors don't match, when there's a mismatch that's going on there, a lot of times it's because one of the parties doesn't understand what the other is doing. Well, that confusion and the lack of understanding is one of the reasons that we built REI 360. Now, REI 360 is an online hub for all of the education, all of the tools, and all of the community put together to be a one-stop shop where you can go as an agent. It's a great place for you to go to understand what a real estate investor is looking for. What kind of properties? How do they evaluate the properties? What are they going to do with them? How are they, how are the steps? What are the steps that they're going for step by step? We're constantly adding additional content and additional trainings to the website. And then we've added a lot of really great tools for investors, and it's a great opportunity for you as an agent to be able to go in there and say, okay, I see now how this investor came up with this number, came up with this offer. Opening those doors of communication, I'll tell you what, it has a huge impact. It's one of the ways that I've noticed that I've been able to attract additional agents in my market because we're able to speak the same language. In addition, if you've never thought about investing in real estate yourself, you may be missing the boat. Yes, being an agent is a great profession, but you've done all the work and you're getting only a portion of the profits, right? You already understand the transaction. You already know how to attract buyers and attract sellers. You've got 2/3 of the transaction put together. REI 360 is a great way to tap that additional 1/3 and really capitalize on many of the opportunities that you're going to come into contact with as an agent that nobody else really will. So, long and the short of it is, I want to invite you to check out REI 360. If it's not something that you're interested in, you get inside, you realize it's not something you're interested in, hey, no big deal. You get a free trial period. You can go in there, you can cancel at any time. You don't have to call in and talk to anybody. You can do it through the members area. But it's an opportunity for you to go in there and get some clarity. And, if nothing else, be able to speak the same language as the investors that are out there and be able to attract more people to buy and sell properties to. So I encourage you, check out REI 360, check out the free trial. You're gonna love it. And if you don't, you can cancel easily, but I'm telling you, you're gonna love what you find, and it's gonna open your eyes to some really excellent opportunities. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the inside.